You're kind of an experienced guy, although it's weird to say because you're only in your second year here. But you know, last year you guys were underdogs, and the team has been traditionally underdogs against Florida. Right now, you guys are kind of the favorite. I know you guys don't worry about point spread, but does it feel different this year? Is there a different kind of confidence heading into this year's game?
Overall, we're just a confident team overall, and we have a belief in our coaching staff and things they do for us, and the situations they put us in. It's just our job to go out there and execute, and we also have a strong belief in each other. And when we know we have each other's backs, it just shows out there on the field.
Florida seems to have one wide receiver they favor a lot, Marcus Robinson, maybe. You know,
11.
Yeah. So you obviously are looking at him. How much do you like getting a matchup against a guy like that who obviously can make plays? Is that a challenge that you get excited about when you get to face those?
Every receiver in SEC is a challenge, and even any receiver we go against is a challenge. It's just our job just to use our techniques that our coaches teach us throughout the week, and preparing as well just to go out there and showcase those skills on the field on Saturday.
Cam, was that one of the easier interceptions you've had in your career? Saturday?
You know, I wouldn't say easier, but definitely being in a better position than some of my other ones, just to go up and make a play on the ball.
Was it good for you? Do you feel kind of a little bit of redemption after Oklahoma got one over you to have Georgia take a shot on you and you picked it off?
Not really a redemption. Like I said, just had great technique coming off the line and just wedging the receiver, just going to make a play on the ball.
As a secondary, you guys gave up some big plays against Oklahoma that really kind of shut Georgia down and really gave up a whole lot of big plays in the pass game. Where do you guys take confidence from that?
Just learn from our mistakes. We know we can't keep making the same mistakes week in, week out. And just after a game, when we come back and watch film, we see what we did wrong, and it's our job just to correct those things and not let it happen again.
Cam, you got really been opportunistic in the back end, compared to last year, especially. Is that once you start being a secondary that gets some interceptions, makes some plays, do you think that kind of builds on itself?
Definitely. For the most part, it builds our confidence, and you can't go out there not having any confidence and not really a cocky mindset, but a upside about yourself. That you don't want to give up anything to the offense or to the opposing team. And when you're confident and you know what you're doing out there, and you're playing for the guy to your left and to your right, and you don't want to let each other down, that brings out the maximum potential in your game. And when we're all clicking on all cylinders and all 11 guys are playing like that, it's hard for our offense to get anything on you.
And when you're playing a guy like Driscoll, especially if you're in man-to-man coverage, you kind of have like a clock in the back of your head, like if my back's been turned around so long and nothing's happening, I better look and see if he's out of the pocket.
Definitely. He's definitely a mobile quarterback. Definitely makes a lot of things happen with his feet outside the pocket, and even stepping up in the pocket in the throw game. They throw the ball very well on offense as well. They have a balanced run game as well. It's our job for our D-line just to contain them, keep them in the pocket, and then as far as secondary and linebacker standpoint, just limiting the run game and limiting those explosive plays.
And Brian mentioned receiver crackbacks. Like he maybe noticed on film that the receivers really get after it blocking. They take pride in it.
Yes, sir. They definitely do. You can tell they're a well-rounded team. They play for each other on offense. Definitely, they're looking for any crackback blocks. They block very hard. They're physical. They're a physical group. And we just got to come out there, be physical with them, and just play our game.
You guys picked off Knight and Mason a grand total of 4 times. You've only given up 1 third-down conversion over 6 quarters now. Where do you think your secondary ranks in the whole SEC?
I'm not really sure we ranked in the SEC. For the most part, third down is our money down. And when third down comes around, if we get down to that situation, we're just trying to get out the field. And we know when we're stopping our opposing team on third down, we're getting the ball back to our offense so that hopefully they can put up some points.
So where do you feel like you're better as a corner this year? Where do you feel like you've progressed most?
This year, for the most part, I think the leadership role, just staying on those young guys. That 1 year that I had last year, just knowing what they expect from teams. This year I'm able to stay on the young guys and tell them what tendencies to look for and get more film study, take care of their body, things like that. Just that 1 year that I've been through and learning from the mistakes I made from not to make those mistakes as well for myself. It also teaches the young guys so they won't make the same mistakes.
Cam, the fourth quarter was the quarter where Georgia had the most success offensively against you guys. What did you notice and what led to Todd Gurley being able to break some of those big runs?
Just missed tackles, just not tackling in space.
Do you think that's fatigue at all? Were you tired?
No, I don't think it's retired at all. Our motto is we don't get tired, so we don't let fatigue and tiredness get to us. But for the most part, just missed tackles, misfits in the run game, things like that, which we learned from. And this week, just going to Florida week, we just get corrected and go out there and show it on Saturdays.
Are you starting to see how talented your team's wide receiver group is helping you in practice? When you're facing these other schools?
Definitely. I feel like we have the best receiving core in the country, and they all bring their own game to their own different thing to the table. Whether it's speed, whether it's physicality, whether it's good routes and things like that. And we have a very complete receiver core. They block well. They play for one another on offense. They're not about themselves. They're always about the team, and that just makes us better on game day because we know that the receivers we face are not better than our receivers. So we have that confidence, like, man, they can't match up with our receivers, so we should be able to do the same things if we're doing good or well in practice to their receivers as well.